Oh my God. I had only planned on talking about old Joe one time today. And that was the video I did where I'm referencing these recent polls that show just how much support has eroded from old Joe since he took office. And he's now reaching critical levels to the point where the party, the Democratic Party, is seriously looking for alternative candidates for the next election. Think about that. As bad as it got for Jimmy Carter and even Donald Trump, they were still renominated. Biden is losing control of his own party. And this doesn't help. This is the worst president. Man, he's at least the worst president since Reconstruction. At least since Reconstruction. And he's getting there. He's getting there when it pertains to the worst president ever. Oh my God. So if you haven't heard, his son, all right, old Hunter, let's just call him old Hunter, had his iCloud hacked, all right? And, well, from what I read, technically, his iCloud was public, but he had never given away his password. So some individuals figured out his password. Boom, they got access to videos in his iCloud, and it's been disseminated all over social media. But the forces to be are quickly deleting all of these videos. I saw these videos. Let me tell you something. This motherfucker Hunter need to be sitting right next to R. Kelly. Okay? Right next to R. Kelly. All I'm going to say is, in the video, there is evidence of dilly-dallying with females who don't quite make the cut when it comes to the 18 barrier. I'll put it like that. They don't look like they have quite reached that finish line, the race to 18. And therefore, it makes it look like old Hunter is guilty of alleged, a word that rhymes with mex, trafficking. Okay? It does. It makes him look like he's guilty of that. Not to mention the obvious, this is speculative on my part, though I think if you look at the tapes, you'll see what I'm talking about. What's obvious is that on this tape, he is engaging and devouring his favorite snack. You know, that snack that'll leave your heart beating at 350 beats per minute, and cold drenching sweats, paranoia, body funk, ruin your life. Yeah, that one. And not to mention he's also violating gun laws. Look, at the end of the day, what really pisses me off is that his father either orchestrated or had a hand in implementing laws that have, in my opinion, destroyed thousands, hundreds of thousands of lives, especially in the black community. One strike and you're out. Very, very strict drug laws, especially created for our communities. Whereas people like old Hunter is looked upon as a disease. He has a disease. He needs to be treated for his disease. People like myself, not me personally, but people that of my persuasion who have these problems, where animals need to be treated as such. He's engaging wantonly and arrogantly in behaviors that have my black ass, your ass, 12 feet under the prison. That's what pisses me off. And the media is going to cover it up. They're going to cover this shit like they've been covering up the laptop. They cover up every fucking bad thing for this president. Don't get me wrong, they covered up a lot of shit for Trump. But some of the shit they put out there about him and his kids, they cover up everything for this motherfucker. Everything. Not to mention the fact that both he and his son have said the N-word on recordings or in print. Covered it up. But once again, myself and others have been proven correct about this man, what he represents, and how he does not have our best interests at heart. Could you imagine? Look, this is the scope in which they cover up for these high level politicians. There is a man out today. There is a man who I think today, he should be in his late 30s. He has maintained, first his mother, and then he have maintained that they are the illegitimate son of Bill Clinton. The Clinton family does not acknowledge him. They won't acknowledge any questions involved in this guy. You look at this guy, he is the spitting image of a young William Jefferson Clinton. The spitting image. Except for his mother is black. It was very well known that when Bill Clinton was governor of Arkansas, that he would often go on early pre-dawn runs with some of the state troopers at his side. And he would, go on these runs under pretense that, hey, I'm just trying to get some exercise. But then, guess what will happen? He'd go for his run, but after maybe 30 minutes of running, he'd get in a vehicle and go to the seedy side of town and purposely pick up prostitutes. One of these prostitutes was at the time a 20-something-year-old black woman. Bill Clinton had sex with her. Did not wear protection because, as he used to say, as I read, if this is true, he said, I don't like to wear those scumbugs. I don't like wearing them. Take away all the feeling. They take away the feeling. Knocked her up. Had her silenced for many years about the whole pregnancy thing. I think it threatened her life until she shut the fuck up about it. But then she started speaking on it. I think when he became president, it got, when he ran for president, it was talked about on some tabloids. Then it was shut up. And in recent years, he spoke up about it. And I mean, if you look at pictures of this guy, man, he looks just like Bill Clinton. But, he'll never be invited to any official Washington functions. There's a lot of stuff I can talk about with these people, man. They get protection, man. Whether it's money laundering, drug dealing, it's not going to be reported by the mainstream media. But anyway, tell me what you guys think.